Welcome back to 7 Days to Die, Alpha 19.4, and we're here on my experimental world. Now, a couple of videos ago, I had some fun with demo zombies, and I did a couple of various tests with them to see, testing what damage they did, how they actually exploded, etc. Now, another zombie that actually explodes is the cop. So what I want to actually do is try and establish at what stage does the cop start to actually explode. So let's drop ourselves a fat zombie cop here and turn off the AI so that we can have a few free swings at him. And we can see he sits at 250 health. Now the bat does 23 damage. So he's still good at 180 health. $135 and he's still going strong. 112. So he's below half health points. No. There he's going into his explosive, I'd say. Okay, so it's somewhere between 66 and 112. Let's bring in another cop. And we need to be a little bit more careful once we get to the 112 range. Okay. Now let's do something that does reduce damage. Okay, we're down to 112 before where we were before, and he hadn't exploded. So 107, and he's still looking good. And there we are. So it's somewhere between 97 and 107, and there I love the way his head bounces like that. Is there a way to actually get a closer estimation? I'm starting to think it's actually about 100, but that means I'm going to have to do a lot of punching to reduce his health, because the fists reduce by 5. So what I'm going to do is I'll keep on punching, and I'll see you when I get him down to 105. Something amusing that I've picked up while I'm doing this is you punch him from behind and he still falls backwards. Okay, there we are, down at 105. And is he going into his explosive animation? No, he's actually not. Okay, he's at 100. And there he goes. So it looks like the zombie cop explodes at around, and there his head's bouncing again. Endlessly fascinating. So it looks like the zombie cop actually explodes at 100 hit points, which is roughly 40% of his hit points. So let's try something now again quickly. Let's bring in three zombie cops and see what happens. Which one? Okay, there we are. If I hit them into one another, maybe they won't fall away. I want to see what happens when one of them explodes next. Nope, we're going to need to herd them. It's actually not easy keeping them together. Whoopsie, there he's gonna go. And he killed both of the zombie cops around him. Unfortunately, I had to do so much damage moving them around, I couldn't see if the explosion would drop them enough to trigger him off. Okay, let's try one more test like that. And I need a more powerful weapon, so let's see what type of damage this does. 101 damage. So hopefully it will take 2 shots to trigger him. And just to make certain, let's make him stagger back into them. Okay, he's 149. And that should put him into his explosive stage. Yes, there he goes. Whoa! So, a cop exploding next to a cop does enough damage that he actually triggers the one next to him. Unlike the demo zombies that just knock them, the other demo zombies away and do damage, this actually triggers the other one. Now something else I want to look at quickly, and we'll stick with using the cop, is bleed damage with a knife. I'll go into more detail with this in another video, but I just wanted to actually see. That did 6 damage. So how much bleed damage does it actually do from that one? So this cop is just bleeding away over here. The knife attack itself did 6 damage. The bleed damage did 20. So let's try that again. Yes, knife was 6 damage. So if we correct in theory here, he should bleed out to 200. And there he only bled out 18 damage. So far he's bled out, so far it's been between 20 and 18. So let's take a look here again. That's 96. He doesn't sound very happy with that bleeding. There's 10 points so far. And there he's bled out 18. While I was editing, I picked up that I miscalculated the first bleed out. All 3 bleed outs were 18. Okay guys, I'm going to call this a day. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed what you saw, then please leave a like or a comment.